Thank you so much for having us here today. We are excited to share with you the different programs and events that we do here in the Children's Department at the High Point Public Library. But before we get too in depth, I want to share with you guys the library's mission: nurturing the joy of reading, sharing the power of knowledge, strengthening the sense of community, and enhancing cultural and economic vitality. I also want to share with you our values, because those really drive a lot of the programming and events we do here in the Children's Department. So learning, connection, innovation, diversity, and fun. I also want to take a moment to share with you guys what a great job our staff did adapting to the needs of our patrons during the pandemic. So if you are not familiar, the High Point Public Library does have a drive-through window, and patrons were able to put books on hold and come through and pick those up at the drive-through. Children's Department adapted by making a lot of our crafts and programs take-and-makes. So this is an example of a tiny art show that we did where the kids were able to come and pick up the craft materials that they needed, take them home and work on them, and then when they brought them back, we displayed them in our main display case. We also adapted in the Children's Department by making a lot of our story times online. But now that we have lifted the mask mandates, we are able to have our story times in person again. So we have our little story time, which is for ages 0 to 3, pre-K story time for ages 3 to 5, and music and movement. And during all of these story times, we focus on phonics, phonomic awareness, vocabulary, reading comprehension, and fluency. We do rhymes, fingers plays, we read books and sing. We really try to make these fun and interactive experiences for the kiddos. The next couple slides are all linked together because we really wanted to make an impact on food insecurity in High Point. The first way that we did that is through our garden club. So our kids get to come to our garden club once a week on Tuesdays, and they learn how to take it from seed to table. So they help plant the seeds, pull the weeds, water the plants, and finally they harvest what they have grown, which really goes into our next club, Culinary Kids. So at Culinary Kids, we really try to make sure that we do a recipe from something we harvested from our garden club on Tuesday. We also adapt recipes to try to make them healthier, and this is all in partnership with UNCG Recipe for Success. This is honestly one of our most popular clubs, and for a long time we held it in the book lovers room here at the library. But since then we have purchased our Charlie cart, and we can now have it in the story room or in the Morgan room, which has allowed us to triple the number of kids that participate. We also host this program twice a week. The Charlie cart has helped us increase participation in our Culinary Kids, but it's also allowed us to do cooking demonstrations at our farmers market every Saturday, which again, just kind of showing seed to table and how we can make healthy choices. Our next slide, again, just thinking about food insecurity and the health of our patrons and making sure that we are taking care of all aspects. Another program that we do, we have yoga for pre-K, school age, and adult services does yoga for adults as well. So during the yoga for the children, it really focuses on improving balance, flexibility, and gross motor skills. And again, yoga classes help children to understand how important physical activity is both for their physical health as well as their mental health. This next slide is a really popular club as well, and some of you guys might recognize some of these celebrities. So we have Mary Sizemore, the director of the library, along with Willie, one of our certified therapy dogs. And Pause to Read offers young readers that are first learning to read aloud the opportunity to build fluency and confidence by reading to one of our therapy dogs. And again, the dogs are not judgmental. When you're up in front of a room of people, it takes a lot of confidence to do that. And working with these therapy dogs really helps build that with our kiddos. So our next couple slides really focus on technology. So our first one is our Robotics and Lego Club. It really highlights the important part of cutting edge careers like healthcare, engineering, computer science, and may even have military applications, learning how to build the robots using Legos or other manipulatives. Next up, we also have our STEM club, which again stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. And these are based on 21st century learning skills that have real-world applications that develop a variety of skill sets that will help kids as they progress from middle school to high school to college, whether that be a four-year university, a technical school, or a trade school. Our next club actually might come as a surprise to you. It is our Nintendo Switch Club, which is a gaming console, and this really helps pull our reluctant readers into the library. It helps with their communication skills, teamwork, problem solving, and a really cool and fun aspect of this is it gives an opportunity for multi-generational interaction. For example, the photo on the left is a picture of a grandmother and a grandson playing Boomerang Fu together. So again, this club is really awesome and is a big draw to our reluctant readers. Our next club we actually just launched at the beginning of September. It's Tune Time Guitar Lessons. So in the first lesson, the kids have the opportunity to learn different chords and chord structures. And then in the second lesson, kids get a chance to really put what they learn to use. And again, music positively impacts a child's academic performance. It assists in developing social skills, promotes language development, and provides an outlet for creativity that is crucial to a child's development. So we are so excited about Tune Time. It has been a really popular program. Next up, Karen is going to share some more of our program and events with you guys.
Like Sarah mentioned at the start, the take-home craft kits are a lot of fun, and we are still continuing to do those. We also have many craft programs in the library that allow kids to explore different themes and express their creativity. One craft program we offer is Scrapbooking, which has kids bring in photos from home and learn about designing fun layouts to create their personal memories. On National Night Out, we set up our equipment at the High Point Museum to support them in strengthening their sense of community. Most regularly in the summer, the library hosts movie nights. This summer's movies were selected to go along with our summer reading theme, Oceans of Possibility. We had special guests like Ariel and Moana come to our movie events. After they read a book for the kids, there is a photo op. Now I'd like to share about some additional features that we offer. We offer take-home kits. We have 3 different categories for take-home kits. STEM, which includes coding, telescopes, and microscopes. Enrichment kits, which include a math kit, an anatomy kit, and instrument kits. And also physical literacy kits, which focus on different sports and activities that get the kids moving. Another way that we get the kids moving is with the Story Walk. This began in the spring thanks to a donation by Leadership High Point. It promotes physical fitness and reading. Ours begins on North Elm by the Teaching Gardens. Continue walking towards Sunset where you take a left to walk behind the library to finish the story. We chose stories that match the summer reading themes or fit well with seasons. Another activity we have at the library to attract reluctant readers is the Lego Wall. Outreach happens throughout the year. We are connecting with kids at daycare centers, in after-school programs, and in their neighborhoods. We have staff members doing story times, craft projects, and games with the kids. Virtual reality is something that we've recently begun. It's interactive and is an opportunity for kids to learn about different places and cultures. We partner with the High Point Parks and Rec Department to do virtual reality programs in their after-school programs monthly. Another partnership we have is with the Grodega, which is growing High Point's mobile market. They go into community neighborhoods that are at risk of food insecurity, lack transportation, and aren't well connected with the library. We go out with them bi-weekly with the bookmobile. We sign people up for library cards and connect them with information about the library. We give away free books and free take-home crafts. We have activities for the kids and just have a lot of fun. From April to October, the library parking lot hosts the Farmers Market. This year we started the POP Club, which stands for the Power of Produce. This club is funded by the Greater High Point Food Alliance. Each week, participants in the program will receive educational materials and crafts focused on growing healthy foods, eating healthy foods, and financial literacy. Children will also receive 3 $1 tokens they can choose to spend on their own selection of fresh produce with participating vendors, or they can save their tokens for the future market. We know some kids that are saving up for a pumpkin this October. So we are planning to do a mobile pop club thanks to a donation from Barber Spangle Design. And this will be something that will happen year-round at the Grodega stops that we mentioned on the previous slide. Over the summer, as a part of outreach, we had the summer reading program. We did events at daycare centers and at Parks and Rec locations and community sites. We had over 1,200 participants this summer, and we had almost 4,000 books circulate. We continue these partnerships from the summer year-round. Another aspect of our outreach is within the school systems, both public and private. Every year in the spring, the High Point Public Library drops off library card applications at local schools. Later, we return to the schools and drop off students' library cards. When we drop off the cards, we do a story time and share information about our programs and the upcoming Summer Reading Club. Throughout the school year, we also try to represent the High Point Public Library at important events like Open House, Parent Night, Title I Night, and other events. As part of nurturing the joy of reading and building community, we host a summer book club. Each year we have a theme. This year the theme was Oceans of Possibility. Weekly, children bring their logs to the library. We encourage at least 2 hours of reading per week, though many go higher than that. This year we had 731 kids sign up, and we offered 140 programs. All in all, the kids read for a total of 706 days, which is almost 2 years of reading in 2 months. They did this by checking out over 13,000 books. As part of the reading program, we had an animal guessing game that encourages kids to use their knowledge and research skills to guess the correct animal. It's also a great motivational tactic. We have a grand prize drawing with bigger prizes to keep kids motivated all summer long. Some examples include a prize of a laptop, a scooter, a Lego set, and more. Throughout the summer, we schedule special performers at the library and also at the Oakview Rec Center. We have many events that happen through the year to go along with the seasons. In spring, we host an egg hunt in the Arts and Ed Plaza. Star Wars Day happens on May the 4th, as in May the Force be with you. This year we have many volunteers from the 501st dress up in character to come visit with us. Public Service Day, or Touch a Truck, celebrates the value and virtue of public service to the community. It also encourages young people to pursue careers in the public sector. Tie-dye has been going on for the last 10 years in July to celebrate the 4th. The kids bring shirts to dye. We host the daycare centers at the museum as well. Fan Book Week, which is celebrated in September, brings the community together in shared support of the freedom to seek and to express ideas, and how important hearing from diverse points of view are to the community. Now Sarah will continue with some more of our seasonal events.
Thank you, Karen. So I'm going to share the next couple slides with you guys, and they're all focused on fall events. The first one is our Halloween costume swap. Last year was the first year that we had it, and we're bringing it back again this year, and we really hope it grows with us. This is a really good opportunity to bring our community together here at the library. Our next fall event is our Trunk or Treat event. It has been a really successful event. Our first year we had about 500 participants. Our second year we had about 1,000 participants. This is our third year, and we really hope it continues to grow with us. This is a wonderful opportunity to give the community somewhere safe to come and trunk or treat, and again, giving them that connection back to literacy and the library. Our next fall event that we do is in partnership with HPU. It's called Spooky Science. It's kind of got that fall Halloween theme focused on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And the kids really have a lot of fun with this program. Last year it actually rained during this program, but we still had a really good turnout. So our next couple slides are going to be focused on winter events. One of the ones that we do is the holiday parade. So if you guys see that picture on the right with the green bookmobile, that was our old bookmobile, which Miss Karen pointed out is now the growing High Points mobile grocery store, the Grodega. And the one on the left is our current bookmobile, and we are so excited to go out this year and represent the High Point Public Library. So our next event is the Holiday Stroll. We usually do it the first weekend in December, and it starts off at the farmer's market. And then later on during the day, we have a chance for the kids to meet Santa. We do different crafts and activities. Sometimes we watch a movie and have hot cocoa. Later in the evening, we do a tree lighting. And in this picture in the center, you can see a lot of our regular kiddos, Mr. Jim Morgan and Santa, all about to light the tree. And then the far photo on the right is Santa and one of his helper elves on the selfie sleigh. The last couple years, we have been lucky enough for the Greensboro Merchants Association to allow us to host the selfie sleigh. And parents really love this opportunity because it gives them a chance to create those fun winter holiday cards that they can share out with their friends and family. So the next couple slides that are coming up now are actually about programs that we're hoping to launch or begin. The first one is Borrow an Experience, and it's a fantastic way to remove financial barriers for children with interests in STEM or other recreational activities. Our goal is for Borrow an Experience to allow children to come into the library to check out tickets to local educational and recreational facilities. Again, this helps us to build a stronger sense of community and highlight local attractions here in the High Point area. We are so excited about this program, and we are hoping to launch it by the end of the year. So right now, the Children's Department is working on becoming a certified autism center, and we are also hoping by either the end of this year or the beginning of next year to launch a monthly sensory story time to support our patrons and make sure they feel welcomed and a part of our community, which really leads into our next slide. We are so excited about the plans underway for the Sensory Garden made possible by the High Point Rotary. This project aligns with our mission of investing in organizations within Greater High Point that promote improved quality of life by reducing barriers to opportunity, and we really think that this will also promote our efforts to become a certified autism center. So we want to thank you guys for supporting the High Point Public Library, and thank you for your time. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to talk to you.